Hi, my name is Adam Whitmer. I'm the founder and host here at ComplianceCohort.com. This compliance clip is going to talk about gifts and promotions under RESPA Section 8. So this is a RESPA mortgage question. Now, the question that we often see is, are gifts and promotions allowed under RESPA Section 8? Now, the answer, of course, this is going to come from RESPA, which is implemented by Regulation X, but it also can come from RESPA Frequently Asked Question number 1 under the Gifts and Promotion Activity section. So let's first talk about the Regulation X requirement under 1024.13b. There is a prohibition, of course, for kickbacks and unearned fees, and 1024.13b says this. It says, no referral fees. No person shall give, and no person shall accept any fee, kickback, or other thing of value pursuant to any agreement or understanding, oral or otherwise, that business incident to or part of a settlement service involving a federally related mortgage loan shall be referred to any person. So essentially what this is saying is anytime you have a federally related mortgage loan, if you're a bank or any lender doing mortgage loans, this most likely applies to you. So we're talking about mortgage loans and mortgage loans referral. And what it says is you cannot have any kickback or unearned fee. And they also go on to say any other thing of value. And that's a very broad term. So other thing of value could be almost anything. Let's go on and take a look at what the frequently asked question under RESPA Section 8A says. It says this. It says the gifts and promotions generally are considered to be things of value and therefore could, depending on the circumstances, violate RESPA Section 8A. It also goes on to say if the gifts or promotions are given or accepted as part of an agreement or understanding for referral of business incident to or part of a real estate settlement service involving a federally related mortgage loan, they are prohibited. So, of course, you can see in the frequently asked question, they're referencing back to RESPA Section, Regulation X of the CFPB's rule under 1024 that we saw here on the prior slide. So, what they're talking about is having unearned fees and kickbacks. And typically it's going to be under an agreement or not just a formal agreement, but it could be an understanding based on your pattern or practice. Now, also from the frequently asked question, they give us an example. They say this. They say, for example, if a settlement service provider gives current or potential referral sources tickets to attend professional sporting events, trips, restaurant meals, or sponsorship of events, or the opportunity to win any of these items in a drawing or contest in exchange for referrals. And that's the key there, is in exchange for referrals as part of an agreement or understanding such conduct violates RESPA Section 8. So if you are giving things of value to people who bring you business or the expectation that they will bring you business, that is going to be a problem under RESPA Section 8. If we look at 1024.14 Part E, we see that it says that such an agreement or understanding does not need to be written or oral, and it can be established by a pattern, practice, or course of conduct. So your end results are what is going to be reviewed, not what you have written or what you've said, but the end results are what are going to be reviewed when determining if there's a pattern or practice for providing things of value. There's a couple other considerations to discuss here. First of all, there is no exception to RESPA 8 solely based on the value of the gift or promotion. So even if it's just a couple of pennies, the value is only 50 cents or a couple of dollars, that doesn't matter. Thing of value is anything of value, which would be pretty much anything at all. Now, they do say accordingly, settlement service providers should carefully analyze whether providing gifts or opportunities to win prizes to referral sources could violate the prohibitions under RESPA Section 8. So if you're trying to do a contest to drum up business, you really need to make sure you're looking at RESPA Section 8 to make sure you don't have some sort of gift or promotion that violates the prohibition of kickbacks and unearned fees. Also, I do want to point out that under 1024.14 G1.4, it does say that in certain circumstances, gifts and promotions don't violate RESPA Section 8. And these certain circumstances are typically one of two things. Number one would be your normal promotional or educational activities, or normal promotional activities. And number two then is educational activities. So educational activities would be putting on a general seminar. And if a title company happened to come in, even though you're providing it to the public, that it wouldn't necessarily violate RESPA Section 8 unless there was some sort of understanding based on the facts and circumstances. The other piece is normal promotional activity. If you're providing pens at a trade show to anybody who walks by, and just so happens that somebody gives you referrals, comes by and picks up a pen with your logo on it, that's going to be a normal promotional activity. So that exception is there, but you have to steer clear and be very careful when you're dealing with any types of thing of value that's going to somebody who provides you settlement services for real estate loans. So that's all I have for you today on this compliance clip. If you're new to the compliance cohort, take a look at our website at compliancecohort.com. We offer a ton of free videos just like this, free articles, a bunch of resources, discounts, giveaways, all kinds of things under a free membership known as our basic membership, and you can sign up at compliancecohort.com. If you're an existing member, we do have additional deep dive training programs in our store at compliancecohort.com/store. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope you have a wonderful day.